Ushahidi significa testimoni en Swahili. És també el nom d'una aplicació per a mòbil que permet recollir dades distribuïdes a través de SMS, correu electrònic o web i visualitzar aquesta informació en un mapa. L'objectiu és proporcionar informació gratuïta en una situació de crisi.
Ushahidi is a website, but it's really the Ushahidi platform that's been customized in a way for election monitoring and crowdsourcing at the same time. We're using it here in Kenya as kind of a first try on a regional level for the Kenya referendum.
When the post-election violence broke out in Kenya, I had been covering the election quite a bit on my blog. And in that process, the disconnect between what I was hearing from my sources and what was happening in the media was very wide. And so I posted the idea of what then became Ushahidi onto my blog. And then Eric got in touch.
What works here, we can then replicate in other countries around East Africa. Simply because we're a nonprofit tech company. We actually don't interface with election monitoring groups that much. So we're partnering with organizations that do. So SODNet, local Kenya organization, the Social Development Network, has amazing relationships. They're good on the tech side as well. So we feel really comfortable partnering with them. And then on the other side, they know everybody. Election monitoring is done right now in a way that isn't conducive to really getting an understanding of what's going on around the country. There's a number of outfits running election monitoring groups or teams throughout the country, and some of them talk to each other, but rarely do they all. And there's no voice of the people. It's all privately held information. So Ushahidi, what it does is it marries up some of that. We get official election monitors out there in 550 places around the country. But then we have this platform that's set up there for anybody to use. And so it's something that extends what election monitoring groups are doing. We think of it as kind of the next step, making election monitoring more efficient and maybe better as well over time.
Ushahidi became successful because we had the support of the Kenyan bloggers. We ended up with more than 131 unique IP addresses submitting information into the mashup of a 3-month period.
The technology was nothing new or groundbreaking, and still isn't. It's a use of this technology in a more dynamic way that is groundbreaking.
To me, saving one life alone has validated Ushahidi entirely. So that makes a big difference. I'm completely satisfied.